What is up everyone? Sekai here with another video. In this video, we will be playing a new game called Anime Rangers X. The looks of the game is kinda cool, similar to the Egghead Island in One Piece. We can try using codes, but we have to be level 5 to be able to use them. So the first thing we will do is we are going to finish all the story modes to increase our level. The first thing that I want to do is spin on the banner. Okay, let's roll. I hope I get something good. Imagine if we got a mythic in our first roll. That would be crazy. Nice. We got a legendary unit, Dr. Pirate. Well, unfortunately, no mythic, but I got our first legendary, which is Dr. Pirate. I'm going to unequip Goku and use Dr. Pirate. This unit might carry us through our journey, I don't know, and he actually have a good stats on him, which is double S on cooldown. Okay, I actually have quest rewards to claim. Oh, and I got gems. Let's try rolling on the banner again. I hope I get a mythic this time. I got a shiny, nice. Another shiny, that's crazy. Unfortunately, no mythic. We got a new legendary unit, which is Otaku. I think this will be easy. I will go ahead and play my first story, which will be Vucha Village, and I'll do the chapter 1 and do hard mode since we have legendaries. This will be easy peasy. Here we are in Vucha Village. This will be my first stage to finish. Let's vote to start the game. Wait, why is this game so different with other games? The enemy spawns running. Let's try putting our units down. This game is actually so cool. The enemy and your unit spawns running towards each other. I might enjoy this game because the mechanics are so different than the usual tower defense game. It feels like you are playing Clash of Clans. I don't really know, but that's the only game I can relate this to. Okay, here is where I can upgrade my units. This is actually so cool, a new concept of a tower defense game. I'm liking this game, because it's so different. It doesn't have a wave that you have to complete the game, but rather a base to destroy to win the game. So this game can either last long, or you can win early as soon as possible if you have a good units. I won. This is so easy having a legendary unit. I think we can do this quickly. I got gems, player EXP, gold, rubber fruit, which I think is a food for your units, and then C gem fragment. I will skip to the winning part because my clips are too long and I don't have enough time to edit since the Easter update are coming, which is 4 hours away from now. I am now on the last stage of this story, so after this I might spin on the banner. Okay, I finished the last stage of this story. I will go ahead and try to get a mythic since the banner has reset. I really hope we get a mythic this time. Yo, that's crazy. What the heck, I did not expect this one. I was saying I am unlucky, but I got a secret. Ain't no way, this is so unbelievable. I got a secret before getting a mythic. This guy Shadow Knight looks so badass. I bet he is good since he is a secret. Now I will try to get a good trait on this guy. I better get something good or else I'm going to crash out.
Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my
First roll. I got a mythical trait. No way. I think the game is on my favor. What the heck is happening? I will go ahead and do story mode with this guy. Okay, this will be the last chapter and I will finish it quickly. Apparently Igris is carrying me through story modes. This unit is secret, but it is a little mid, I think. We finally finished this story. We can now move on to another. I actually forgot that we are above level 5, and because of that I can now use the codes, and here they are. That's all the codes, but we got a lot of gems, which is good. I can use them to spin on the banner for a mythic unit, cause I think Shadow Knight sucks. I got a lot of trait rerolls, so we will try to get a good trait, preferably Duplicator or Sovereign. I will fast forward it since it might take a lot of time. That is crazy, we got nothing.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro. You tripping!
Since I got nothing, I will cope with it by at least getting Broly on the banner. I should get him because if I don't I will really crash out.
Let's go.
The game hears me. It don't want me to crash out because it knows how powerful my aura is. I am wearing Broly's cosmetic. It looks cool, but I really hate the fact that I got nothing from 51 trait rerolls. Anyways, I didn't know that they have these cards which you can permanently upgrade to increase your yen income, yen limit, and your base health. I was actually thinking before how I will be able to get a farm unit, or which one is a farm unit, but they don't have one, but rather have these cards instead. Here we are at Leaf Village Chapter 10, which is the last chapter. I will defeat this one, then we will move on to another. Also, ignore my parkour skills. ADHD peeps has them. Oh. Broly is actually a crazy unit, and overall better than Igris because he won't even let the enemies reach him, making the enemies not able to attack or reduce his health, which is crazy, but it comes down to the bosses which can one-tap this guy. But upgrading him is the only option here. Broly Anivo is actually good for enemies that are together since his ability is an AoE, which means he will damage everyone on his way, and his ability does a lot of damage, which makes it even great. Alright, the boys are here. This will be easy. What a beautiful ability by our Brody. He be one-hitting everyone on his way. Chapter 10 of Leaf Village done. Just came back from a break and SJW is on the banner. I was actually hoping for Gojo, but SJW is also good, so I will spin for him and hoping that I will get him immediately. That is crazy, we got him on our 5th spin. Let's claim these quests first. And you guys should know that you can normalize a shiny unit in exchange for trait reroll, which is pretty cool. I'll go ahead and equip SJW Cosmetic, our Aura Farmer King. It's unfortunate that they did not give Igris a cosmetic, even though he is a secret unit. Which sucks, I don't know why. Here we are at Chapter 10 of Z City. I skipped some of the story modes since I know that I will be grinding a lot for the evolution item for these guys, and I don't want you guys to get bored. I actually had a hard time beating this one since the boss one-shots Broly, which is a shame. Look how his one-shots my Brolys. At last, I won. Okay, since we've finished all of the story, our objective now is to evolve our Broly and SJW as soon as possible. This will be a lot of work and time consuming, but it is a must, so stay with me. So what we need for Legendary Scion is Emperor Crown, which in order to get we need to gather the materials needed and craft it. It is the same with King of Shadows Evolve item. In order to get Soul Core, we need to do Ranger Stage Act 3 of Demon Forest. And to get Obsidian Plate, we need to do Act 3 and Act 1 of Vucha Village. For Ranger Crystal, it won't be very hard as you can do it multiple times in challenge. In order to get Namekian Crystal, I have to do Story Mode of Green Planet, and to get Enhanced Optical, I also have to do Green Planet but Ranger Stage. Third item is Phantom Alloy, and to obtain it I have to do Act 3 of Green Planet, for Green Bean any chapter of Green Planet, and Power Core from Green Planet. After some time of grinding, I have completed all the materials required, but we are missing one item, and that is the Ranger Crystal. Since it hasn't appeared from the challenge yet, I have to wait for it. Gojo on banner. Gotta spin for him real quick. There we go, easy peasy my bro, we got the blindfolded blue eye guy. Since I got Gojo, of course a new objective has arrived. I have to evolve this guy for this one to be complete. So stay until the end and don't leave or I will cry. It takes a long time for Ranger stages to reset, so I grinded Soul Core and Core of Silence off cam. after grinding a lot of Ranger Crystal, I think it is time to evolve our legendary Scion. Alright, I will go ahead and craft the Emperor Crown. But before that, I want a decent traits on him. Nice, we got an S-. These stats are enough for me. Since it is my first evolve unit, I don't need it to be perfect. I can now evolve this bad boy. There we go. I unlocked his evolved version, which is Legendary Scion Super. Cosmetics looks bad though. Now it's time to evolve Sun Jin-Woo and our blue-eyed guy Gojo. This will take a lot of time since you can only play Ranger Stage one time, but that's the point of being a free-to-play player. So patient is a must. Alright, so I grinded the Soul Core off cam and completed them. Now the only thing I need to grind is the Core of Silence. I need 6 more of them, so I have to do 6 runs hoping I get one from each of them. Alright, here we are. I am hoping that we get 1 Core of Silence from this run. Really, ignore my parkour skills. It's just me. Sun Jin-Woo and Blue-Eyed Gojo is actually doing a good damage compared to my evolved Brawly, and that is just crazy, but I think when I evolve my Gojo it will do a higher damage with good stats. Anyways, just chill there and watch me dominate this range stage with a cool music. Nice, I got 1. Alright, after grinding off cam for some time, I was able to get my Core of Silence to 9 pieces, so I only need 1 more to be able to evolve our Blue-Eyed Gojo, and after that we're chilling. Alright, now I will do the final run for Core of Silence, and I am hoping after this long grind I get it, then I can evolve Gojo. Again, watch me dominate this stage. Chill there with some music. You might also want to get a cup of coffee. Is it just me, or the details of Sun Jin-Woo's cosmetic is pretty detailed? Just look at those, they look cool. I just realized I got distracted by SJW cosmetic. Cause bro, it looks majestic. Alright, I got the final Core of Silence. I will be Thanos and snap my finger. Now that everything is complete for Gojo evolution item, he better be worth it, or I will be the one to seal him in a box. I will get him a good trait first. It's not a mythic trait, but at least we got a double trait. That will be alright for now since we are too poor to do something about it. Now I will try to get a good stats on him. Unfortunately, we don't have enough stat key to target his damage, but I think it will work. Nope, I don't like this. These are so bad. I don't know if I should keep these since we got an S on damage and triple S on cooldown, but you know, whatever. Alright, I will now evolve Gojo after a long time of grinding. I actually got a decent stats for him, so I will keep it for now. His evolved model looks good. I hope he has a cosmetic. Oof. Unfortunately, no cosmetic. What a waste. That would have been good. What? No way. I didn't know there is such a thing as a O- stat. That is crazy. Now I must grind the soul core for the evolution item of Sun Jin Woo. That evolved ability is majestic. Let's go, we got a soul core. So apparently, I hopped on the Discord server of Anime Rangers and they released a bunch of codes because of the event-related bugs, and there is a code that gives 50 RRs. I will be using all the trait rerolls that we got from the codes on our Gojo so that it will suffice the bad stats that we have. Truly a majestic ability. These stats are actually crazy. Imagine him fully maxed upgrade, that would be crazy. And Gojo's range is unbelievable. He won't even let the enemies reach him. Truly the infinity must be on. Nice, another soul core. Sun Jin Woo might be an aura farmer, but I think blue-eyed guy has an aura too. Which one has more aura for you?
Blah 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 blue blue blue.
This will be the last run until I finish all the soul core. The only remaining left is one more to complete all the materials needed for the evolution item of Sun Jin Woo. I actually went and re-rolled the stats of my Sun Jin Woo and I got an O stat on his range S, on his cooldown, and the rest are bad. Alright, all materials are complete. I can now evolve my Aura Farmer guy. Alright, I'm going to build Carmib's dagger now. Noise. Alright, now the final piece, which is evolving our guy. Let's do it. Finally, after some long time of grinding, I were able to evolve Sun Jin Woo and the rest of the team. Okay, that will be it for this video. I won't be doing showcase, but rather I will be doing it in a separate video, so stay tuned. If you reach this far, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment if you want more of videos like this.